pixels glow bright in a realm where day turns into night. His armor is strong and his courage is steel. Each battle he faces feels ever so real. Fans gather round as the countdown begins. Hold on to your seats, let the epic wins. Press on, his fame is soaring. He's the king of this digital land. Join the stream, it's Alameda's glory. Every move is a master plan. He conquers the virtual dragons he slays. With every click, his legend is made. Battles in dungeons or skies that he rides. His journey is epic, with fans by his side. No mission too hard, no quest too far. Alameda rides on like a shooting star. In the world of the pixels, he claims the throne. Through the highs and lows, he never walks alone. Pressed on, his fame is soaring. He's the king of this digital land. Join the stream, it's Alameda's glory. Every move is a master plan. King of this digital land. Join the stream, it's Alameda's glory. Every move is a master plan. Every move is a master plan. Alameda grabs his sword by the light of dawn. He's ready for adventure from dusk to morn. In the land of pixels where legends born, he steps on the path where the brave are sworn. No mission too hard, no quest too far. Alameda rides on like a shooting star. In the world of the pixels, he claims the throne. Through the highs and lows, he never walks alone. Pressed on, his fame is soaring. He's the king of this digital land. Join the stream, it's Alameda's glory. Every move is a master plan. Enemies lurk in shadows that whisper his name, but Alameda's heart is a burning flame. With each quest he conquers, it's a hall of fame. A hero in the making, with no need for claims. No mission too hard, no quest too far. Alameda rides on like a shooting star. In the world of the pixels, he claims the throne. Through the highs and lows, he never walks alone. Pressed on, his fame is soaring. He's the king of this digital land. Join the stream, it's Alameda's glory. Every move is a master plan. It's a master plan. Every move is a master plan. No mission too hard, no quest too far. Alameda rides on like a shooting star. In the world of the pixels, he claims the throne. Through the highs and lows, he never walks alone. Pressed on, his fame is soaring. He's the king of this digital land. Join the stream, it's Alameda's glory. Every move is a master plan. Every move is a master plan. It's a master plan.
What's up, everybody? How is everybody doing? I hope y'all are doing wonderful and having a great start to your awesome week. All right. We got some stuff planned for today. We're going to forego some of that typical gaming that I'd want to do, mainly because I got stuff I actually kind of want to try to get done, and I can't do it if I keep gaming. So what I thought I'd do is one of the projects that I'm working on. I'll just do it live on stream, uh, and we're gonna do that after we do some reacts to dash cam lessons. All right, we are gonna bring back a golden oldie from when I restarted streaming. Thinking I'm gonna make it as a one day of the week type thing. We save up some of the videos, we grab it, we start playing it, we talk our way through it, and then we work on some projects together. All right. Now, we're gonna do some of those dash cam lessons. It's gonna be great. We're gonna watch it, and then we're gonna roll into Microsoft Excel. Now, I'm pretty good with Excel. However, one of my weakest areas on working with Excel is conditional formatting. All right. I've been able to do certain conditional formatting. However, that conditional formatting was always ran by macros coded by Visual Basic. I am stepping away from the Visual Basic aspect, and I'm going to be actually working with Google Gemini to create the conditional formatting code to make it work. All right. We're going to see how it goes. But hey, let's just work our way forward and just kind of see. So, what we got to do with that conditional formatting, you know what? We're getting ahead of ourselves. So let's back it up a little bit. We're gonna hit these dash cam lessons, and we're gonna talk our way through this, and we're gonna see what's going on. All right. So the first one.
Welcome back, guys.
There it is. Let's mute that. First one got released today. All right. If you guys haven't gone and followed them, go follow, watch their content. They upload almost every single day. So, hey, grab it. We're going to talk our way through these 8 minutes, and then we're going to grab another one, talk our way through that one. All right. Whew. I also have pizza and wings on the way. All right. So here's what we got. Two people fighting for a lane. All right, so first off, he's in the wrong by trying to merge into. And then he's in the wrong because he could have slowed down by letting off the gas and all that and moving. Luckily, there was no contact in between, but both of them are stupid. The Penske truck driver didn't even check his blind spot before trying to move into that lane. Luckily, there was no contact. Nobody's at fault. However, if there was any damage to this truck because he got pushed off the road onto the shoulder, the Penske truck driver would actually be liable for some of that damage. Now, because he didn't slow down and try to merge in behind, and he just tried to push his way, that then starts to put that responsibility on the truck driver for any damage that potentially could have happened. Yeah, he almost missed his exit too. That's crazy. So I got an idiot car coming up behind. Oh, wait a minute. So we have... Oh, this is awesome. All right, we have that. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring up Edge. We're going to swap accounts to Alameda. Then we're going to pull up the Google Maps. Then we are going to look at what we got going on. So this is Toronto, Canada, huh? Brimley. Great. Toronto. Okay, right there. Search. All right, so we got that. What is that road? I don't know. All right, so here's what we got so far. Let's we got a multi-lane here. Looks like it's possibly right here. Let's drop and see. Nope. Oh. These look familiar. All right, so we're actually down here. Let's roll. Yep. So it's down here. Let's keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Right here. Right here. We're at this intersection. All right. Let's close that. Where were... What? Where were we? Oh, there it is. There's that. It was this intersection right here. So we're going to drag our little meeple, drop him right here. All right. So here's our intersection. Looking pretty good. Ooh, I wonder what that is. All right, let's move back just a little bit. Let's take a look at some of these signs. All right. We're driving up. There's no U-turns. Got it. That place is for sale. Right lane. All right. Okay. Now, let's zoom in up here. No big signs to give away anything bad. All right. So, all in all, this person is allowed to make a right on green. Or, sorry, a right on red. They're not obligated to make a right on red. So just because they're allowed to make that turn doesn't mean they have to make that turn. Right? So you got the person in the Mercedes. Looks like they're about to be irritated. They're probably... If I were to make a wild guess, I will say that they are going to pull out, around, and turn. So let's watch it. So they're not obligated. Oh, no, they didn't. Okay, that's cool. Great. Watch this. Yep, that was a bad turn on right there. And here comes the road rage. Let's freaking brake check. Because we're childish like that. Got it. Look at him. He's such a child. You're not obligated to make a right turn on red. Just because a person isn't making that turn doesn't mean anything. They're not obligated to make that right turn on red. So, Mr. Tattoo Dude, know your laws, know your rules. There's obligations and then there's not obligations. That was not a protected right turn. He didn't have to do it. Impatient driving is what that was. Oh, dude, that dude is just fucking everything up. He is just messing everything up. Bro. Take a look at that Jeep. Did Holmes I missed that. Did he just straight up try to book it? Yeah, he did. He's like, fuck this, I'm out. Bro. So he just ripped apart the Jeep right here. And then he was about to back up. Oh, he came into the lot running from cops? You have a semi-sized vehicle. You're not getting anywhere in a parking lot, bro. Bro. Dude. Woo. Okay. That was a good one. We're in Cincinnati, Ohio. Lane is ending. Lane is ending. Lane is ending. Okay, so all that one just showed is this car trying to freaking take the lane ending and just trying to cut him off, basically. Which they could have potentially made it, but again, their lane was ending. This cam driver had no obligation to let them in. Guarantee it's probably that guy. Yep, there it is. Holy crap, his tire fell off. It fell off. 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 It fell the fuck off. Dang. Alright, so we're in California. The awesome. Oh, I gotta watch that one again. Dude lost sight of the lane that he was in and just railed that island right there. It doesn't, like, the rain's not coming down that hard. Barstow, California. Okay. No. Please. This dude probably has a fucking burger in their hand, ready to go. Oh, here it is. Oh, I guess it wasn't the fast food dude. What is that dude doing? Wait. Oh. Okay. Here we go. So, I'm going to be right back. Pizza's here. Pizza. All right, so here's what we got. Like, I understand what some of these people are trying to do. Hey, I want to be courteous. I want to be nice. I want to let these people through. I'm stopped. Why should me being stopped stop this traffic? You being stopped is pretty bad if you're just going to let somebody through. All right? Because you're creating a blind spot for somebody. All right? You're creating a blind spot, and it's going to be rough as soon as there's an accident and your car potentially gets involved because of a collision. All right? So you see the hazard created by this car allowing this vehicle to go through. However, props to them for not stopping in the intersection right there. But they did stop in the part of the intersection. Interesting. So it looks like they were able to slow down, stop. Whoa. Let's reattempt that. And then they were like, allow them through. Yeah. They didn't have the right of way if that was the case. So right here, here's another prime example of this minivan, causing a potential hazard. All right. You see those cars just going and going and going? Yeah. This driver had to wear the know and all to not do it. Not take the bait. Oh. I don't even need to say anything to that. Following too closely for so many people. All right, so the cam driver, they actually had a pretty good distance and didn't take an account for how rapidly they were stopping. They lightly tapped the car, that Subaru, but the car behind the cam driver, bad day for them. Yeah. They just completely wrecked that. Dang it. It's just like, why? Stop following too closely for the situation. Stop going too fast. Was that a simple ran the stop sign? So they did stop. They potentially thought that it was a four-way. So they went. They'll probably get cited for failure to stop if the police got involved. Woo! Let's watch that again. Go through. Oh, they clipped that car. Pitt maneuvered himself into the freaking wall. Dang. Did they actually... Oh, yep, they actually did. They actually made contact. It looked. That was a failure to stop. Didn't stop in time. Pedestrian has 100% freaking right to be mad at them. You don't. Pedestrians in a crosswalk always have the legal right of way. Hmm. I love this intersection. This intersection has just so many crashes. Like, I swear, on a weekly basis, the California DOT is out there fixing something. This little sign is replaced monthly. This little guy replaced monthly on a month by month basis because it keeps getting ripped out. And 99% of the stuff that I see from these is because of people running a red light. And then you have people actually stopping and then getting rear-ended. It's crazy. Yep, there's another red red. Oh, poor guys. You know what? Let's pull this intersection up. So, Fresno, California, huh? All right. We're going to pull up this. Close this. All right. We are looking for Shepherd. I want to see why this thing receives so much awesome action. Shepherd, Shepherd, Shepherd. Looks like it goes up and away, so it might be near Sunnyvale. Probably towards this area. Shepherd. I don't even know if that's a road. One second. Shepherd something. Fresno, California. Let's go with that. Okay. So we got West Shepherd Avenue, East Shepherd Avenue. We're driving along. Is this it? No. That's not even a fucking road yet. Let's go this way then. Nope. Oh. That actually was it. Right here. It actually has its own little thing on Google Maps. All right, so here's the intersection right here. The camera, based on this, is posted right here, overlooking. So let's drop our meeple on the road real quick. Let's see if we can find the camera. Looks like it's on here. Gotta be. All right, so we are looking at Where's the camera? Further down? No. It's got to be on this pole somewhere, right? Is it up there? That could be it. Because it's not right there. Based on the angle. So based on that, it's got to be part of that light right here. But dude, this intersection. Now I can probably see. Let's see if there's any indicators up here. Some high volume roads do have. Oh, you can see that fucking light from a long ways away. Oh, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, you can see that from a ways away. I wonder what the speed limit is on this road. Speed limit is 50 miles an hour. There's a stoplight on a road that goes 50 miles an hour. Wow. I wonder if there's another camera over here. I think there should be. Most of the traffic that gets hit comes from over here. Look at that. I wonder what's that. What is that little sign? Oh, it's just that. Like, they have it in a manner. Look at all that just crap. They have it in a manner so they can unbolt the freaking crap and put a new one down. Oh, dude, that's crazy. Oh. 1, 2, 3. I'm surprised there's not enough accidents right here. There's a lot of people that don't know how to make a double left turn or a double right turn. But having a triple, oh man, that's close. This is one of my favorite intersections. It just happens all the time. What was that one? All right, so we got a collision. Another red light runner. It's in the middle of the night. How do you miss that? Bright red lights. Doing stupid stuff. Man. Dang. That was close. So, if you kind of missed it, that right there, they just happen to be in the blind spot of that truck. All right. That's one of the bad things about like trucks that big. But you should they were close enough to the cab. They should have been seen. They did some pretty decent defensive maneuvering right there. That was pretty lucky. One, two, three. 3 cars being stupid. Pick a lane. Oh. Not passing in a safe position when it's safe to pass. I hate it when that happens. Like I've come across that myself. That's a dangerous game. Now, they were lucky that it was on a flat road, but I've seen this when they did it on a blind curve. Why would you? It's not even allowed in that situation if it was on a blind curve, right? But I've seen it happen. It's crazy. All right, let's watch another one. We're doing this because I'm actually trying to eat my pizza. Get my dinner. What's that white car doing? Fucking yelling at him because he slowed down? Okay. I hate drivers like this that try to scold somebody for driving for the conditions of the road. Just because the speed limit's 50 miles an hour on this road doesn't mean they need to go 50 miles an hour. As the description said, friggin' it's laced with potholes. All right. Did I miss out on the description? Here it is. Yeah, no, yes, maybe. Where's the description at? Come on. There it is. All right. You got potholes everywhere. They were driving, this Honda Accord did nothing wrong. They were driving to the conditions of their vehicle to the potholes. All right. This Accord did nothing wrong. And if you're driving along and this actually happens to you, just know you did nothing wrong. All right. You were driving safely for the conditions at hand. No turn signal. Unsafe marriage. Now what? Brake check. That was an a-hole car. Right? Bro, it's stupid. Don't do that. However, the cam driver probably could have established a safer distance after they realized that a road rager was getting in front of them. All right. I got a word about this one. Yes. They did slow down to almost a stop, but it was not a stop. They slowed down. Yes, you can say that they were in the wrong right there. But they were still moving. They didn't stop. You know why I say they didn't stop? Because you can't pull that same maneuver at a stop sign and get away with it saying I stopped at a stop sign and not get a ticket. All right. That wasn't a stop. They probably could have done it a little bit quicker. However, you don't know the condition of their car. Person behind them definitely in the wrong for the far left lane situation. They could have just said, hey, let me fucking get in here safely and then merge over or change lanes over and then pass them. But they decided to take the far left lane and speed around them. Bad drivers never miss their exit. This car. Why? Why would you pull out and then stop? That was a frantic stop, by the way. Right here, this car, they frantically stopped. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, that right there. That's a pissed off mom. Seriously, that's a pissed off mom. All right. The parking lot traffic pissed her off. Shopping in Walmart pissed her off. And you can tell she's pissed off because shopping in Walmart with your kids, if you haven't done this before, it'll probably piss you off. Fucking gnat. All right. So let's go back and all right, so here's the deal. If you're not getting the results that you want at this, back it up, hit another area. But what they did is they peeled out over here and then didn't stop here based on the description and almost hit the car behind the cam vehicle, which I'm gonna assume was going straight. They weren't having it anymore. They were just tired of waiting. That doesn't make it right to still pull out in front of people not properly yielding to oncoming traffic. What the? Really? You have a stop. They don't have a stop. Dumb. They were driving too fast for conditions and didn't want to run off the road, so they hit the center of the road, hoping there was no oncoming traffic. You done fucked up, son. Stupid people like that. I can see why this one's on there. But there was an emergency situation off to the left side. The cam driver going faster than the dump truck. They should have actually already slowed down prior to and tried to merge over. Actually, I got a question about this one. Okay. They're not passed. They got a red light. Oh, yeah. 100%. 100% ran a red light. Yeah. Situations like this you should be allowed to submit that in and go, this person deserves a ticket and a suspended license for almost hitting fucking kids in a crosswalk, like blowing through a red light at a school intersection. So this situation, The cam driver should have noticed, there's a commotion off to the left side of the road. Common courtesy stipulates that you move over away and allow one full lane of empty traffic between you and somebody that's off to the side of the road. Why do you do that common courtesy? Situations like this, where they go partly into the lane while maneuvering to try to back up. They could have done it a whole lot differently, but dude, I don't even need to say anything about that one. Kind of curious. They're driving along. 1002. Like, I could probably time this to figure out how fast they're going. But based on Washington, this area is probably 45. It looks like they're going just above 50. So they should have been going a little bit slower anyways. But in this situation, how can you be fully mad at this guy for pulling out when there was still plenty of room and you finally slowed down to speed? Doesn't know how to do a double left turn. Speeding. Oh, dude, that lane is just gone. They're not gonna. Reporting somebody like that to the police is not gonna do anything. All right, so you guys remember some of that situation I was talking about? How it creates a blind spot? Here it is right here. Here's that blind spot in action. You know who's in trouble? This car. Truck did nothing wrong. Yeah. Oh. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Bro. How fast were they cruising? Oh. They had to have been going exit, like highway speed. Brake failure or something? It's good to hear that all the parties were okay, but that truck 100% at fault. I miss that. They do not have a protected left turn. They tried to make it. Los Angeles. What do we got? Oh! City bus. Dude. I don't know what led up to that. You know that bus driver just got fired. Sorry, everybody. We're going to be a little bit late on our bus route. I am in the wrong lane of traffic. Bad drivers never miss their exit. Please don't do it. Don't do it. Where was that car going? That was very thin. Like, I don't see actually area that is allowing somebody to safely go. Wow. How do you hit a parked vehicle? Like, seriously. Failure to maintain lane? That one's a crazy one. Never turn into the far lane. When you turn, you always turn into the close lane. You never turn into the far lane. That is stupid. Crazy. Why? 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 I don't freaking understand it. Ooh, cinnamon sticks. Yeah. All right. Yeah. They just ran a red light altogether. Exit only. Bad drivers never miss their exit, man. However, flashing their high beams, completely unnecessary. Cuts them off. Slows down. They're just trying to get into an accident. Double left. It's another person who doesn't know how to do a double left turn. Wow. Like, what's the lane? You can see it clear, plain as day. The center, the median. Like, dude has two of them. I don't understand it. I don't. All right, last one. It's like they're being tailgated. Yep. Why? That is completely unnecessary. Dude's going adequate speed for the road. Passes in an not authorized passing. All right, so they're in Speeding Hills, Massachusetts. So let's look this up. Wow, I can't spell. Speeding Hills, Massachusetts. So given this information, they look like they could be on this road. No, because there's not enough houses. Let's go back a little bit. Okay. So we have houses on one side. Is it possible this road? If it is, it's 35 miles an hour. Wait for it. Looks like it's potentially in the right area. No, because there's a fence right there. Well, this is no 2023 to 2024. There wouldn't be that big of a distance. All right, so we got houses on both sides of the road. We're on this. Let's close out of that. It's potential right here. So let's drag and drop right here. Looking about right. Possible. Maybe. We're looking. It's possible this could be the road. So we'll keep going a little bit further. No. Let's go back. Nope. 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 If anything, it'd be on that side. We're gonna find this road. No. Come on, we can do this. What's up, Kento? I see if I want to find another municipality, something that'll try to narrow down where we're at. So it looks completely. Maybe we should just go a little bit further. Nope. Oh, I missed it. Right there. What is that? Is that a 43? I don't know. I don't know. Very curious of what road this is, though. Chukapow. All right. So we have on both sides a house. Then on one side, it just complete forest. No, it's not that. No. 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 It's the craziest town ever. No, it wouldn't be there because I got houses on both sides. They're driving on the right side, so it's not mirrored. Not there. Like it. I just oh, I'm doing good, Kento. I am trying to geolocate where this dash cam driver is in this city. Like it's proving to be a little bit difficult. The only information that I have to go by is it's in Feeding Hills, Massachusetts. So Feeding Hills, Massachusetts. Not there because there's no house. They're on Bob's Road. Wherever the fuck Bob's Road is at. Next to a bunch of woods. And huh. It's very curious. The city isn't that big. Like, it's fuck. Oh, I wasn't even in the fucking city anymore. Like, here's the city. Let's keep that. All right. Maybe. Is it over here? Let us drag and drop right here. Nope. That is definitely not it. The only information I got is that it's a big enough road that it has 2 lanes with all the markings, all the trimmings on. All right. So it's a road with all the trimmings. But between the point where this car comes out from behind, and I don't have enough like visibility of behind the car. Like that's as much as I can detail as I can get without like screwing it all up. Like I can't fully tell or make out a lot of detail back there. But it looks maybe the road kind of curves a little bit. So we got a curving road slanting to the left, and then it slants to the right. It's got one house on the one side of the road. Okay. So it looks potentially kind of like it did right here. But that's not it. There's too much traffic right there. Too many houses right there. Is it on the West Street? No, there's too much houses. Not enough foliage. Wait. Nope, that's not it. Oh, they got a lot of solar panels there. Nope, not enough foliage. Not enough foliage. Nope, not there either. Now I'm just like committed to try to find this now. Like there's no benefit to me finding this road. There is actually no benefit. I just want to now. It looks like it should belong right here. But I don't see a house right here. No. No. Wait. Is that the house? That. Oh. Drag and drop. Tell me that doesn't look like the right house. You drive a little bit further. Oh, they changed out their mailbox. Look at that. They also painted. They changed out the road too. So between October to 2023 and now, it looks like they changed out the road. Let's move back a little bit. Let's take a look. One more little. Wait a second. 95% like if I was a person to go and raid on a picture, that's a 95% chance right there that is the right one. However, let's move it back a little bit because I think that tree, there it is. That's it. Fucking found it, bitch. Found you. I found you. Look at that. All right, so they're driving on North Westfield Street. Speed limit is, let's see if we can fucking find it. Based on what type of road it is, I'm probably going to say about 45 miles an hour. But I kind of need to find the sign first. Lizzie, look, I'm I gotta be honest, I actually had zero reason and zero benefit to figuring out I was already on this road before. Zero reason to figure out why or actually locate this road at all. I don't see a speed limit sign. So based on inner city, normal speed limit on a 2-lane road, not main city, a little bit back, I'm gonna say between 35 to 45 miles an hour is the speed limit for this road. Is that the speed limit sign? 40 miles an hour. 35 to 45. Fuck yeah, dude. I was right. It was 40. Oh, dude, I'm way too smart for my fucking good. All right, let's go back to this house. Here it is. Found you. Well, here's the thing is I had zero reason to actually find this, but now that I did find it, so we're going to follow this along. They're driving along. They slightly pull off just a little bit right here and allow the motherfucker to pass them. Right there. So, Bonbon, up in the top left corner, actually had roughly where it was. I've also driven all over this country. So I've seen what the average speed limit is for the average location inside the city and outside the city. So I actually have a very good like if I haven't seen a speed limit sign, I have a pretty good shot at guessing what the speed should be based on the straightness of the road, hills, and geographically where it's located within the city. Christy! I'm not just a cutie pie. You're a little cute pie. All right, so they drove around, and this is where the altercation happened. Is there like a missing house right there? Is that like a new house? No. It can't be that quick, can it? Huh. Look at that. Oh, yeah, that is that house. I feel like it's not. Okay. So the altercation happens right here in front of this lovely home. This lovely one-story home. Yeah. Happens right here. You even see the mailbox happening right. Yeah. Right here. Let's close that. Oh no. Let's go back to this. Let's go back here. Boop. There we go. Let's move along. Right here. Poor altercation happened right here on this road. Home Slice gets irritated. Like I'm not able to quickly discern how fast this car was going, but let's move this back a little bit. Based on that information right there, they were probably going about 35 miles an hour. Let's move it back just a little bit further. That looks about the speed limit. I'm not going to say it was. I'm just going to say it was about the speed limit that the cam driver was actually driving. And then you have this car, road rage, pure entitlement, friggin' passes them in a non-passing zone to break them in the middle of the road. All right. What that dude did, if he didn't get fired, he should be fired from that transportation company. Dude gets out, starts yelling, whatever. Probably notices. He's like, yep, changed his tune when he saw the camera. Like, bro was completely in the wrong the entire time. All right. I love cameras that actually have the have the GPS location. All right. Let's do this one. We're going to be 38.9455 north by 76.9412 west. Look at that. Just takes the guesswork right out of it. Let's drop ourselves pinpoint right here. Boop. That doesn't look right. Seriously. There we go. Looks like it's up here. Right. Yeah. There we go. Found it. Okay. So it looks like cam driver is at a stop sign who, based on this, looks like it's a left turn only lane. Yep. Left turn only lane. Okay. What's going on over here? Oh, yeah. This type of a-hole. Completely just wrecks all traffic laws and crosses right here. Oh, I love those. Look at that. I'm better than you. And guess what? Look at that. There's a cop right there. Gotta love that, dude. Dude is just on top of it. Oh, man. Good. I love it when there's a cop right there to just instant karma. All right. No, I'm not going to look this one up. Dude, what the heck is happening here? So they're driving along. It just comes out of nowhere, hits the brakes, and then moves back over. Like, did they get so scared because of the one car trying to take the exit? That's stupid. All right, what we got? What do we got? Slowing down, slowing down, slowing down, slowing down, stopping, stopping. Bad drivers never miss their exit. Bro. That was stupid on them. Like, if you know your turn is coming up, move over safely into the lane that the turn is happening. Holy fuck, that's a big ass spider. Holy fuck, dude, that's a fucking Jesus. It's the size of a fucking silver dollar. Hey, big guy. You want to fucking talk about it? Yeah. I love Raid. You might as well take your last fucking steps, bro, because you're about to get fucking shocked. That's you, big guy. Yeah. Oh, dude. Dude. He's crawling. You dead yet? Whew. Alright. Alright, we're back. Ugh. Fucking hate spiders. Fucking, just fucking hate spiders. Alright, go back into this. Oh. Yeah, I fucking hate spiders, man. Alright, so we're back. What do we got going on? Oh, a car tried to... Another karma cop. Pulls him over on the shoulder. How many times, like, you're driving along and then all of a sudden you get caught? You get caught in some traffic, right? And people jump onto the shoulder. And then they're like, I'm driving on the shoulder to get ahead of everybody. I've had this happen so many times. If I'm in that right lane, I'll actually put my truck partially onto the shoulder. And I've had a lot of people get pissed off at me for that. But here's the deal. The shoulder is for emergencies, not for your convenience of passing everybody. Right? Because I see too many times where they take the shoulder, pass everybody, and then immediately shove their car into an opening. And then, to prevent damaging of that car, or any car, the person who got cut off slams on their brakes to prevent any contact being made. And then the car who did the cutting off just moves along with their fucking day. Like, it's stupid. Yep, move over, dude. Move over. Move over. Bro, this car, this cam driver, a fucking a-hole. Yeah, you gave him plenty of fucking room, but you could have slowed down a bit more. What's he doing? What's he doing? Bro, stop. 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 You're fucking pushing him off the road. Damn. Fucking big ass. Seattle, Washington. Where at in Seattle is that? Highway 16 in Tacoma. Oh. Woohoo! Do you even drift, bro? Dude, I kind of want to. I now want to try to locate this place. Uh, there is a Fix It location in Silverdale. Well, there's a Silverdale location too, but in Seattle, Fix It. I don't even know what that is. Uh, I don't even know what that is. Speed limit. Oh, look at that. How about we just punch in the coordinates that they got? Does take away a little bit of the hunting and finding. 3441 north by 122.376221 west. Is that it? That conveniently looks like the place. This is over by Seattle Fire Station number 20 near the Interbay driving range in Seattle. And this Fix It is Fix Auto Interbay. So here we are. We have our speed limits. We have our car that is right here. Let's see if we can get it a little bit closer. There we go. That's our location. We see that. We're going to move along here. And then, coming from this area, get the fuck out. They're coming from the actual golf course. So you got that one. You got a mini putt-putt golf course. And there's like an entire freaking golf area. So you got a... What is that? Oh, that's a... I don't even know. Oh, that's a garden. I'm sitting here looking at it and I'm like, that looks like a city, but I can't zoom in. And then I noticed the car. I'm like, that can't be a car the size of a city block. All right. So we got a garden right there. They're coming out of this driveway. Bro. I just want to see that one just a little bit more. Like, can you see them off to the right side? A little bit? No, they just from dead stop just fucking gun it and then lose it. So they came from this intersection or this area right here where you had the driving range, you got a golf course, you got a mini golf right here. Coming around over here, they gun it, lose it. I don't know what happens after that. Wow. Stop all way. Okay, okay. They were probably upset about the bus. That's probably what they were upset about. But let's take a look at this intersection just a little bit, wee bit more. So they go. Technically, it should have been them going, but they didn't go. They didn't even go up. They just fucking fuck this, I'm going. I'm not waiting anymore. Okay. Lawrence. Oh, yep. Dude not making the appropriate turn. From a dead stop, just says fuck it right in front of a cop and runs the red light. Like, I don't even like. There was no rhyme or reason to that one. He was actually stopped at the red light, and Home Slice just took off. Okay, this dude right here, an impatient driver. Why? Fort Worth, Texas. Ooh. How fast were you going? 45, 45. Dude just jumps in front of you and slams on the brake. Oh, that's an easy insurance freaking claim right there. What we got? Six of. He saw that spider that I saw. Can we see in the brake light if she was like, was she texting or something? Yep, she had something in her face. Yep, her phone right there, right, big ass phone right in her face. People who don't know how to use a roundabout. They hydroplaned. Oh, they hit it and they freaking flipped. That sucks. This right here, one of those situations where you drive for the conditions of the road. You don't need to do the speed limit. You don't need to speed. It looks like a little bit of confusion at this intersection and who should have gone first. Let's take a look and let's break this apart. So we have a car off to the left, making a left turn. Then we have a car crossed, making a right turn. All right, boom. Those two happen to be at the same time. That means this car and this car now have to yield. And they did not yield appropriately. Oh. People, know your rights right-of-ways. All right? Know your right-of-ways. If you're at a four-way intersection and you find yourself driving right after the car in front of you pulls into the intersection, you're probably in the wrong. Home Slice didn't even stop there. Yep. That's a California roll. And it was in California, too. I love that. A California roll is basically a stop sign that you just yield. Assume that they were driving way too fast for conditions. Please don't pull into the left lane. Don't pull into the left lane. Oh, wait, that was the right lane. Wait, how many lanes were there? Oh, that was a turn lane. So we got a lane right here, a lane right here. Based on indications, solid white, solid white. Initial look, it's like this is the 2-lane road right here. But then this lane turns into a turn lane? Or is it a 3-lane road? I can't tell. You know what? We're Google mapping it. All right, here we are. 49.9470 north, 98.99988.1 west. Whoa. All right. We found it. Let's do this. We're going to go here. Boom. Let's move back a little bit. We are on a 2-lane road. 4-lane, actually, if you want to count those two. So we've got 2 lanes right there. All right. We're driving up. We're driving up. We're driving up. We do have our solid white line. Driving up. We're approaching the intersection here pretty soon. We're making our slow curve. Well, Lizzie, here's the... Oh, sorry, not Lizzie. Christy, here's the deal, though. Is that most of the accidents that you see are caused by people who are in a rush or think that they automatically are entitled to a right of way. All right. There are some very, like, it's very simple and easy. A turn signal does not constitute a right of way. It's an intention to change lanes or turn. All right. A person whose lane is ending must yield to the lane that is not ending. All right. Yeah, I meant Lizzie. I meant Christy. Yeah. And another one of it is just not following the signage or like all these. Come on, fool. You guys can't see it, but I had another freaking spam dude come in. All right, let's report this dude right away. Next. Spam. Spam bot. Submit. Close. Done. Like, you guys can't see it, but dude just got he came in. Cheap viewers on whatever website. Remove the space. Bro, I'm not gonna remove the space. How about you just... You know what? I don't even need to tell you to remove your account because Twitch probably is about to do that in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there's the email. Taking action. Got it. All right, so let's continue down this road. It's just important to follow the rules of the actual road. All right, if you're driving along, follow the signage. All right, so we're approaching here. Oh. Got it. All right, so a turn lane was created right here. That's why I was a little bit confused. A turn lane was created. We're good. What should have happened is the cam driver noticing a car change lanes to the left lane if they wanted to allow them. However, what also should have happened is this car wait for this car. You're in a driving lesson, a child ran out in front of you. You had to swerve to miss them. Their parents were on their phone, and now you just can't drive. That sounds like defensive driving right there. Dang. I'm glad nothing happened, Chrissy, because that just sucks. Like I hate when situations like that happen. You're driving along, you're not doing anything. And Chrissy, you know what? That reminds me of when I first got my when I took my first driver's test. Right? I was driving along, did my entire test. Everything was perfect. All the way through to the parallel parking. And the driving instructor was like, that is the best parallel parking I've seen in a long time. And I get back into the giant parking lot. All right. And by giant parking lot, just a second. Yeah, that's good. I don't think we need to brush up on this. They were driving along in this lane. All right. So I was in Waterloo, Iowa. All right. This is where I took my very first driver's test. All right. You have Crossroads right here. And the driver's license place was right here. All right. It's not anymore, but like this mall right here was the mall to go to because you had Best Buy over here. Now there's a Walmart, Office Max, whatever. There's a theater. This mall had Sears, had everything in it. Now it's pretty close to almost being abandoned. But what was bad was I was driving in, I made this turn right here. All right, I made this turn. I was driving in this area and a fucking car pulled out in front of me when they were driving across all the parking lines. I stopped to prevent an accident. I got dinged because I almost caused an accident. That is from the instructor. I'm like, this motherfucker was darting across the entire parking lot. I stopped to prevent an accident, and they're going to blame it on me for stopping? It wasn't me. They weren't even backing out of a parking spot. They weren't doing anything. They just fucking took off driving like they were... I think it's been a long time, like fucking 25, almost 30 years. I think they were right here. They just shot from this little road right here all the way across to drive right here. There's parking lines. All right. They just completely disregard these parking lines and almost put me into an accident. Now, I got in trouble because I almost caused an accident. And I was like, bitch, please. Even if they were driving on this road, they still had a stop right here. A stop. See? Line. Stop sign. Line. Stop sign. I had the full right of way. All right. These lanes right here, this is their driving path. These lanes right here, this is their driving path. None of them are authorized to pull in and out of their parking spot into this road. I was driving on this road. Motherfuckers said I potentially caused an accident. Bitch, please. No matter who it was, I had the right of way. But they fucking dinged me. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. I prevented an accident and you're going to say I was the one who potentially put us in that situation? No. No, fuck you. Fuck you and the little fucking horse you rode in on. I went somewhere else and fucking passed that driving test with a fucking 100%. Like they were stupid. I don't fucking. There are just certain instructors out there. They need to pay attention to everything that's going around them. All right. It is a skill issue, Vigor. Those motherfuckers shouldn't even be instructors to be driving. If they're gonna say that they. All right, let's continue on. Let's do this. All right. Bad drivers never miss their exit. Oh, he missed his exit. And a brake check. God bless them. Fucking pull out of a parking spot and hit a car. Although they were in the fire lane. But no matter, even if this is the part that I don't like to say. Even if the car is parked illegally, the car is still parked. And if you hit a parked car, even if it's illegally parked, you were still found at fault. I hate situations like that. This vehicle put this driver in a very bad position. That's a red light, bro. Oh, wow. They were well past the asshole line. I want to point out the asshole line. Look at where they're at. All the way into this crosswalk. The asshole line is all the way back here. They were 3 car lengths past the asshole line. Yep, they had a stop right there. Oh. Come on, man. Put your freaking nose of your car into the into the road like that. Remember, a turn signal is not a right of way. You nerds. Oh, they almost got hit. If they didn't. Wait for it. Bad drivers never miss their exit. Oh, that is so stupid. I just can't with some of those driving. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why? Why is some of that driving? Why is driving so difficult for people? It isn't. If you miss your exit, hit the next exit. All right? Dude. All right. Let's get into one of the projects I was working on. And it is a breeding matrix for Power World. All right. Now, yeah, part of it is yes, it's Power World, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? Here is what I'm shooting for. All right. This information in this column and this column and this row is going to be hidden. But what I ultimately wanted to do is I want to be able to see who's going to be bred into existence. All right. Now, some of these rows already have the information I need it to have. Others don't. So What I mean by that is we're going to hide this row real quick. Hide. And we're going to hide this row real quick. All right, so the goal is that if I put an X right here, it didn't work. All right, so if I put an X right here, it still didn't work. Okay, let's revert back to its original thing. What just happened? Holy Christmas! I just hit a chart. No, let's not do this. I do not want this. All right. So, here's ultimately what I'm looking for. All right. I go, yeah, I have this one and this one. This one and this one. And this one and this one. What I want to be able to do is go, I only have like the conditional formatting for like the first 3 or 4 rows. Yeah. What I wanted to do is basically go down the line of saying, hey, here's what you have. And then in a different color, here's what you can get. All right. So I'm at a position where, yeah, the first 4 rows are filled out so far. I want to be able to do that. But wait, can I? Yeah, this down here is a complete mess of data. But ultimately, what I wanted to do is that I see this one and I put in the actual name of what it is. So it's a Verdesh. What I wanted to do right there. And you can't pre-fill, you can't do this like that without having that information already in the column. So I put all the information in for everything in the columns below it. All right. Now, the issue that I have, like you just saw, if I do this, all of these are supposed to light up green. Now, let's delete this real quick. We're going to put you right here. You right here, you right here, you right here, you right here. So, based on the script that I wrote, it's supposed to take the contents of that cell and match it. With everything. And if it matches, that's why I have C2 right here, is it starts there and then it just works its way down. C3, C4, C5, D2, D3, D4, D5. Now, if it matches this cell right here, it's supposed to highlight it this, right? So we're going to hit OK. Now let's hit X, and it doesn't. Why? Why does that not work? The contents are the same. This content, meet this content, meet that content, that content, that content. It's not working. So B3 Yep, receives an X. Got it. If the cell contents of C2 equal C3, then yes, do that. But it's not working. Why is it not working? Is it unable to do... Like, is it unable to do that without... Let's take that, then the parentheses out. Maybe it's the whole parenthesis thing. Is it the parenthesis thing? No, it's not the parenthesis thing. Because that still works. Is it because it's not a string? Contents. C2. Wonder if I can use string. I meant to do that in this one. Nope. Maybe I'm stuck with that. Contents. Apply. Then I'm going to need the contents for this one. Contents. Apply. Okay. Looks like we're going to have to be stuck with 001. Figured it out. Seriously? Seriously? Now it doesn't make any sense. Why isn't it working now? The code works. I don't know why. The code doesn't work. I don't know why. Like, the only thing different between that and that is this. Like, it quite literally doesn't make sense. If I undo all this, re-put all that data in, and I put an X right here, it works. Let's try something. Well, how'd I do this? Okay. Got you. That works. 002. There we go. Second, that gonna, yep, that worked. Cool. Okay, so I have the ability now. I guess the biggest thing was I probably gotta copy this over now. We'll do that. There we go. All right, so Chickpea, Lift, and Fox. I guess there's more than one. All right. So now we're gonna put Chicky P. Yep. Let's put an X right here real quick. That one works. Now the question is, what is different from here to allow me not to just paste it? That's a general. Okay. This is a text. So if I just do this, format cells, text, there we go. Format all cells, 8. I should be able to copy this and it should work, right? But it doesn't. Why doesn't it work? But if I copy the text, what if I just copy the text? Copying text works. That works. All right. We figured out what we're going to do now. So now let's grab this entire thing. Let's do a slight format right here to have the entire thing right there. Boom. Dunskies. Now, what we're going to do, grab this entire thing and have a thick outside border. Look. Do the same thing with this one right here. Look. All right. Done. Now, all we're going to do is just copy text, paste it where it needs to be pasted. All right, what is this? 166. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab all these cells and we're going to put them 166. Nailed it. All right. Chickpea. Fox Sparks. Fox Sparks. All right. Now that that's done, we have to kind of finish what we got going on. I still don't understand how this cell and this I wonder if it's because of the auto format. So Excel has a auto format feature where if you add a row, subtract a row, add a cell, subtract a cell, it'll auto update the formulas to reflect as such. But why would it do that if I'm copying information in? That one doesn't make sense. That one actually does not make sense. So we got that, we got that, we got that. I fucking love that. So the goal of this now is to tell me, hey, you have this already, but what you can get is this. So now we have to figure out what conditional formatting code do I put in that'll give me, when this is highlighted and this is highlighted, to color this in. Okay. So let's pull up Gemini. Google Gemini. All right, Gemini. I got a question and I need the answers. All right. Today we are working in Microsoft Excel. Columns A through C are header columns, and rows 1 and 2 are header rows. I need conditional formatting when we can do this. When a cell in row 2 is highlighted and a cell in row column C is highlighted, the intersecting cell is highlighted. Kapow. Classic Excel challenge. Let's get that conditional formatting set up. Here's how you can achieve. Got it. Okay. So Setting the format, click format button. In the format cell dialog box, go to the fill tab, choose. Got it. So, first off, I'm going to put this off to the side real quick. Let's go to our conditional formatting. We're going to create a new rule. It says new rule, use a formula to determine which cells. Use a formula to determine which cells to format. Rule, enter the formula in the format values where the formula is true box. All right, so we're going to copy this, paste this. Then we're going to do this. How? Hit OK. Now, what we're going to do, manage these rules, applies to C to poo. It's kapow. That didn't pop up. Nope. So let's break this down. Let's break down the formula. Cell row equals 2 checks to see if the cell is active. All right. This did not render any highlighted cells. You're absolutely right. My apologies. I seem to have overlooked a crucial detail. See, this is what I kind of like about... Get the fuck out of here. You don't have the ability... Ew. Ew. All right. Let's try this. We're going to insert that. We're going to move this up here to a 25. That looks correct. We're going to make sure our formatting is right. Yep. Conditional formatting followed. Cool. U equal this. Enter. Huh. Interesting now. Okay. We're getting somewhere. This isn't what I wanted though. We're going to manage this rule. We're going to we're just going to delete it. There we go. Yeah. There. This, if I do this, equals this. Enter. I need this to be a general cell. How come that one didn't work? Huh. Cool. Let's do this. Cool. No. And you here. Enter. Okay. We got that. There we go. Now, we're gonna do this. Just because, why not? We don't need these cells, if that's the case. But I want to take you. Can you follow formatting suit? H6. H5, E7, E6, E5, E5. Are you fucking high, Excel? I need you to follow this. B4, B5, B6, B7. Oh, fucking E5? Are you fucking stupid? Alright. Equals B8. Equals B9. Oh no. Fucking. How about we just do that? We're gonna undo what we did. We're just gonna go the long way because fucking obviously this fucker can't do. What is this? Oh. Really? How come that's not doing that? How come it's not showing? If I put no. Oh. Yeah. I think I. Yeah, we're just gonna leave that for right now. All right. So, let's try this again. Where did Gemini? We're going to change our text. Today we're working in Microsoft Excel. Columns A through C and 1 through 3 are header rows. And in a conventional formatting, when say a cell in row 2 has a X and a cell in column B has a X, the intersecting cell is highlighted. Let's try this. All right, let's refine the conventional formatting rule that select the data range, just like before. Select the range of cells where you want to include this conditional formatting. So that doesn't look right. But we're going to copy this over. Let's Manage rules. New rule. Do this. Come on. Listen here, you little butt wipe. There we go. We're going to make it yellow. Okay. Hit okay. Now, this one, we want to make sure that it works. So we're going to put it all the way at the bottom, which means it's going to be done last. Which means, even though that there's a green cell, it's going to turn it green, and then it's going to turn it yellow. So we're going to do this to that. Hit apply. Okay. Uh-oh. Did I just kill it? Uh-oh. I just killed it. I just killed it. Gemini, you killed my Outlook. Or not my Outlook. You killed my Excel. Oh, there it is. Hit okay. Come on. Let's move up. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, you're really thinking. Oh, you're really thinking. Oh, you're really, really thinking. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm glad I didn't do a lot. Okay. There we go. Why is it? Are you having a hard time right now? Is it because you're circling back? Bro, the dude is like having a hard time right now. Hard time. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. Just you know you want to. No. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on, buddy. Don't die on me. Oh. Eh, dude. Taskbar. Hi. I feel so alive. Boom. That is my boomstick. Okay. Cool. Okay. We're good. Let's hit save right there. I love it. Fucking just save. Yes. I understand. I understand. Good. There. Happy now? Okay. Where are we at with the conditional formatting now? Okay, we don't have that rule. New rule. Nope. Control. See ya. Yep. I don't like how it's left blank. Let's try that out. Okay. Hit OK. Let's check to make sure the code didn't change. Hit OK. This applies to that. Hit OK. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it definitely is the conditional formatting. Yep, this is a problem. Yeah. Cool. I love crashing it. All right. So what happens if I just say let's troubleshoot why this might be happening. The formula itself, while logically aiming for the intersection, like might be causing exactly it is causing Excel to overwork. D4, D2. X. I think that one is a little bit simpler of a one. Okay. Let's try this one instead. Conditional formatting. Let's see about crashing Excel again. Format, fill, yellow, okay. Hit okay. Now, what we want is this. We're just going to type this out. Manasan C, Manasan 3, double dot. Manasan GH, Manasan 190. Ah! Ha! See, look. I was afraid this was going to happen. Fucking cells. 4. Okay. Apply. There. Now, if I move you down, I move you back up. That's not right. These 4 should be these 4. This is rendering the correct result, but in the wrong cells by 1 row to the right and 1 one row down and one column to the right. All right. Did that just change anything? There we go. So it was a B4 X D2. D2. X. Okay. Apply. Motherfucker. Wrong spot? How about C? Okay. How about I do this? 3. Apply. Apply. How come it's not showing up now? Like, I had it right. Is it not right? C3 GH19. Yeah, I got that. Got you, freaking piece of crap. Like, it doesn't make sense. What if I use C4? Huh? Apply. Should I move you all the way up? Apply. It doesn't work now. How about we go back to C, B, D? Apply. Okay, so the right cells that should be highlighted. All right, we're gonna keep this. We're gonna mess with this a little bit. All right, thank you, Google. Let's follow that. Okay. That did not render the correct result that I wanted now. Oh. So B4. What is B4? Equals X. So B stays the same. Got it. Column stays the same. Row stays the same. Okay. If I'm looking at B4, I'm looking at D2. No. Yeah, D2. B4, D2. How about I manipulate this so that it is only starting at the inner information? Right here, hit apply. We're going to do that and move up. That didn't change anything. That's weird. Manage rules. This sheet. Like, We just gotta hone in. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. I need you to maintain B4. I didn't tell you to change B2. I didn't tell you to change. Oh, gee. Wow. Huh. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Wow. Huh. What is it good for? Wow. Manage cells. This worksheet. Let's move you all the way to the bottom now. So that if it is overridden by a green now. Hooah! Yeah! Yeah! Fuck yeah! The fucking champion! What's funny is I probably shouldn't say this. I spent about an hour at work trying to hone in on this formula. But what's sad is I couldn't recreate this first formula. All right, so if this equals this, enter. It's not working. Is it because there's no conditional format? I don't know. Like, what's the difference between these two cells? Equals. I don't get it. It's not a count. The flying fuck nuggets. Delete this row. Insert this row. Equals this. Enter. Equals this. Enter. Like, this is the part I don't fucking get. What hidden formatting was preventing me from doing this? Really? You gotta... What was it? C... Manasan. No. It was D... money sign. 2. Apply. Oh, B8 equals B9 equals B10 equals B11 I'm gonna have to fucking do this the rest of the way. All right, so that's what we got. Now, what we got to do is actually fill in the data. This is the part that I gotta. I wish I could automate this part. Out of all the parts that I wish I could automate, this is the one part that I wish I could. All this data on the inside. Oh. So we got this. And ultimately, we're just going to leave those. Where it is. This. Looks good. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. Oh, man. This is what's actually going to take a while now. Is filling in all of this funsy data. Number 10. Whoopsie. Okay. So for the most part, 10 through 10 is done-ish. Except for this. B11 equals B12 equals B13. Done. So, now I get to spend 5 years filling that out. And hope none of it changes with an update. Because that would just drive me the fuck crazy. I mean, this part honestly wouldn't change. All of this would. If they made an update to the and changed the breeding around. That would just drive me crazy. All right. Let's see if this still works if it's hidden. So we're going to hide that column. Hide these 2 rows. We're going to manipulate this border real quick so that the outer border is a thickened one, a big and thick. Thick. All right. Looks good. So if I put an X right here, it works. If I put an X right here, it's amazing. You have no idea how much time I spent talking to Google. How much time it took and how many iterations and formulas we had to go through to make this work. And I'm okay with hiding a few cells, hiding a row or two, hiding all of that. Just to hide it. Now that it works. Oh, so cute. That's so beautiful. I still got to put in the conditional formatting for the green. 5 and below. But 4 out of 187, it's not too bad. At least there's one cell that, or one format that, encompasses the entire yellow situation. Well, I mean, it is looking for a lot of information pertaining to just an X right here. If I put an X right here, I have a conditional format. Like that one rule right here. This one rule right here is written to go, hey, if there's an X right here, look through this entire data sheet and find everything that matches with the column that I've hidden right here and highlight it green. I've done it. Dude, it's so cool. It works. It works the way that I want it to. I wish I had a duplicate rule. Ooh. Question. What happens? Okay, so I have this, right? I have, like, these rules are based all on the same premise, right? Okay, we got that. What happens if I delete that and I delete this? It doesn't work. Of course. Well, let's put the money sign back in. Let's put the money sign back in. Hit that and hit apply. I was really hoping I'd be able to shortcut that one. But at the moment, like, I don't think I can shortcut it. Right? I'm just going to have to make 187 iterations of that rule. Oh, all right. Well, now that this is done, I'm gonna forego the rest of the boring stuff and just do that. Um, you can't see it, but I'm waving my hands. We're gonna do that a different day, not on stream. Okay, that's. Oh fucking! I can't believe this is actually working. There's a meme. There's a meme. Google AI answered it. It's like the coding meme you're describing captures the frustration many programmers experience. It highlights the contrast between the code that miraculously works despite not understanding why it works, and the code that stubbornly refuses to work even when the programmer thinks they understand what is going on. The meme plays on the inherent randomness and sometimes counterintuitive nature of debugging. The code works. I don't know why. The code doesn't work. I don't know why. Oh, the meme resonates because it captures the reality of debugging and the inherent challenges of software development. It highlights the experience of programmers who spend hours trying to understand why their code behaves unexpectedly and feel a sense of relief when the code finally works, even if they don't completely understand the cause of the error, and are consistently learning and adapting to the complexities of programming. In essence, the meme acknowledges the debugging process as a blend of trial and error, intuition, and rigorous analysis. Oh, well, that's not cool. Some of these are actually pretty cool. I like it. I hate programming. I hate programming. I hate programming. I love programming. uh, there's so many of them. It's just amazing. Uh, my code works, and I don't know why. Oh, oh, come on, man. Why has it got to be like that? I'm just gonna make sure I don't click on something I'm gonna immediately regret having on stream. I, my code works. I love this. This is just the perfect analogy of it. Uh, oh fuck. I think I'm done. I think I'm it. I think that's it. I don't know if I can do any more. Oh, all right, y'all. We no. Here's somebody we haven't rated the vigor in a hot minute. So let's head on over to him. He is playing The fuck is he playing? I don't know what he's playing. But he's playing some stuff. Let's head on over to Vigor.
That is the only reason why I know that.
Yeah. Listen to that man. He knows what he's doing. He could have coded what I was trying to code, but he could have done it in 5 minutes on a program. But I'm stubborn and I wanted to do Excel. Because I can make Excel do anything I want. All right, let's raid on over to Vigor. I hope you guys all have a wonderful night, though. I appreciate y'all through the frustrations and through the teaching of how to drive. I do try to plan on making that a regular thing on, like, say, Mondays or something. We'll kind of step back a little bit away from just regular gaming, just kind of get into the chatting
That's all of it.
type aspect. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful night.
God damn,
I will see you guys all tomorrow.
We're
Good
killing
night,
it harder than we
everybody.
used to.
Bye.
Didn't do last time, I mean.
He is really loud. Bye.
Late night light shines dim on the screen. Alameda's face in a faded dream. Voice breaks the silence I used to hear. A bit of farewell is all too real. Chat lights up with hearts and cries. Dreams of memories pour from the eyes. Faces once unknown now feel so near. In the emptiness he starts to disappear. Goodbye from now, we'll miss your glow. The laughs, the tears, the highs, the low. Screens may darken but hearts hold true. Forever streaming memories of you. Keyboard warriors, you left them strong. And digital echoes where you belong. A chair now empty, a soul at rest. The offline world puts you to test. In the silence, hear our calls. 1,000 voices within the walls. Through every click, your spirit flies. Alameda stream never truly dies. Fade to black.